tent in the center of town, and the people are losing their frowns, 'cause they think they'll go there and see lions and bears in the tent in the center of town. But it's all about the winning of souls, say the signs on the telephone poles. They say if you are blue, Jesus is calling you to the tent in the center of town. And the preacher is preaching his best, and he barely takes time for a breath. And their hearts are complete in the bearable heat in this tent in the center of town. And the gentlemen all give up their seats to the women who've been on their feet, 'cause it's standing room only when the Holy of Holies blesses the center of town. There's a tent in the center of town where the people can gather around, who wouldn't step foot in a church, but who aren't afraid of the good news crusade in a tent in the center of town. And they say they're drawn in by the stripes on the awning and the beautiful music inside, but they're drawn by the spirit that's pouring down on the tent in the center of town. And revival hits like a wave, and hundreds are joyously saved. And the thief and its altar lay it all on the altar, 'cause there's grace in the center of town, in this tent in the center of town, where the people can gather around, who wouldn't step foot in a church, but who aren't afraid of a good news crusade in a tent in the center of town. Now the time has come to move on to the next hurting throng, and they hope as they tear it apart, the tent will live on in their hearts. Was lost, but now I'm found, because of a tent in the center of town, tent in the center of town, a tent in the center